Hey everyone, I'm Flo, and look, Dude's not behind the camera today.
You.
We're all about simple food, simple faith, and we decided to take a little break this week. Instead of recipe development, we just wanted to share a little bit about our experience with 2020.
Yeah, lots happened, and we thought that it would be good to reflect back to see the milestones along the way of this year, or last year already, and a lot's happened.
2020 has not been a very good year for many of us, and yet at the same time, we still have so much to be thankful for. We are in good health. We have the kids home with us, and it has been such a joy having them around.
For the most part, it's been some adjustment for all of us. And one of the things that's been most obvious for us in our household is the kids aren't at school, or they weren't at school from spring break onwards to summer. And there was a lot to get used to. But overall, it's been really good to have them close and to be able to just spend time with one another. What we try to do every year is set some goals for the year.
Dude and I were goal setting recently, and we came up with this huge BHAG for 2020, and that is to go debt free.
I said to Phil, hey, what if we have this debt? Why don't we have this goal to get rid of it by year end 2020? And the initial response from Flo was,
Yeah, I don't think so.
we know the truth is debt is most likely a part of every family's financial picture. Up to this point, we were carrying a certain amount of debt and weren't really sure when. We didn't have a timeline as to when we'd be able to zero it out. But as we always trust in how God provides for us, He's always provided in the past, present, and we know He'll provide in the future. We said, why not? Why not? It's a good thing, right, to be without debt. So we did it. We laid down the request to God and said, okay, well, if it happens, awesome. And if it doesn't, let's give it a really good try. And here
God is so good.
Woo!
Just
we arrived at the end of the year and we did it. It happened. Zero. It's
crazy.
amazing.
Especially during this year. Like this year with all the changes, this year with just life put on hold in so many different ways, and yet God continued to just provide for us, and it's just been amazing.
So it's not like, we just sat on our behinds and waited for something to happen. It involved us making decisions and putting some stuff into action. It happened, and we hope that we can continue on with the new mindset and looking at debt as not a good thing.
Because of all the time that we spent at home instead of, I guess, just the busyness of life going in and out of the house, I was able to learn some new things that I didn't have time to do before, like making bread and growing our own food. I think that was the most amazing thing, seeing things grow from seed and then actually be able to harvest and eat and have it be a part of our meals. That was amazing. Because I'm new to gardening, I know stuff grows out there, but I just get it at the store. But growing it myself, especially because I don't have a green thumb, that it was just amazing to see things grow and be able to pick and chop up and cook and eat.
2020 also marked our third year of doing the channel full time. It was about 3 years ago that we made the decision to dive in, all in, full time. And at that time, it was way more risky financially, way more risky career-wise to say, oh yeah, we're YouTubers.
Actually, this year is probably the year that I fully embraced what it is. Like, this is it. This is what we do for a living. Now, I'm sure most of you are familiar with this area, which is our studio. And it's unbelievable, really, that we can do this for a living. As I've mentioned many times before, I am not one who likes to be at the center of attention, and I like to be in the background. And so the attention on this channel is a bit overwhelming a lot of the times, but this is the work, and we're happy to do it. We're, just being able to be an encouragement and a support to those who want to learn more about life and how to cook, and whatever we can share has been a blessing to be able to do that and to share with so many. In June, specifically on my birthday, God was so sweet. We hit 100K subscribers on YouTube, which to me is mind-blowing, because really, it just is it still shocks me that so many of you have subscribed to the channel and continue to watch week to week. And it has also been a joy. And like we said, this channel isn't just about the recipes. And so this year we changed our tagline from Simple, Ordinary, and Joyful, which is still very much what we do, but we tried to simplify it by saying our tagline is now Simple Food, Simple Faith. It really is. Without either food or faith, this channel would not exist.
This year has also brought another cookbook.
My family didn't pass down recipes. I have memories of hanging out with my grandmother in the kitchen, and she would just tell me how she would add a little bit of this or a little bit of that into her recipes, but never really showing me how to do something or giving me any specific amounts of this or that. It's been a lot of fun diving into creating these home-style recipes that I grew up with and kind of remember, but I didn't have any specific recipes per se. These are all recipes that I've had to kind of throw together because I was never really given any guidance on how to cook Chinese food. And being in Vancouver, we have so many Chinese restaurants out there that we have really, really good Chinese food all around us. So cooking it at home was not something I did. Now that we've been at home and experimenting with more Chinese cooking, it's just, we were able to create so many recipes for the channel and for this new cookbook. So simple Chinese home-style cooking is what this new cookbook is all about.
So what does 2021 hold for us? I don't know. But what we do know is that we're gonna continue living life intentionally. And that is with our relationships, with our actions and our words. Mm-hmm. That's all we can go by. And everything else kind of just, we'll leave it to God and see where it goes.
Yep. So we hope that you will continue to follow along on our journey, because we're going to have more stories, more good food, and of course, the taste.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, guys. We hope that this year will be better than last year. Check, check.
Mic check, mic check. So we are in 2021.
Crazy.